What if I told you that a food as simple and healthy as a cucumber could be working against you? It sounds crazy, but you've probably seen the scary warnings online. Never eat cucumber with these three foods. It's a message causing a lot of fear, especially for those of us over 60 who are trying our best to eat right. The claims are pretty alarming. We're talking about everything from a weaker immune system to serious heart problems. But is this a life-saving tip, or is it just another health myth designed to scare you? Today, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We'll look at the sensational claims, one by one. We'll examine the stories, check the science, and find out the truth about these so-called dangerous combinations. By the end, you'll know exactly what's safe, what's just hype, and how to get the most out of this wonderfully refreshing food. First off, let's be clear. Cucumbers themselves are fantastic, especially for seniors. They're made up of about 9.596% water, which is essential for staying hydrated. They also give us vitamin K for blood clotting, vitamin C for our immune system, and potassium to help with blood pressure. Loaded with antioxidants that fight inflammation and fiber that helps digestion, cucumbers are a true health-promoting powerhouse. So why all the warnings? Let's find out. 1. The first forbidden food, raw carrots. The first pairing that has everyone worried is cucumber with raw carrots. You've seen this duo a million times, in salads, as veggie sticks, or on a relish tray. It looks like the definition of healthy. So what's the supposed problem? The claim, which you'll often see in viral videos, is all about an enzyme in raw carrots called ascorbic acid oxidase. The warning says that when you eat raw carrots and cucumbers together, this enzyme attacks and destroys the vitamin C from the cucumber before your body can absorb it. And as we get older, getting enough vitamin C is a big deal. Our immune systems aren't always what they used to be, and vitamin C is a key player in fighting off infections. One story tells of a 72-year-old man named Richard, who ate a big salad with raw carrots and cucumbers every day, thinking he was doing everything right. But he kept catching every cold that went around. The story claims that as soon as he stopped mixing those two veggies, his immunity shot right up. It's a scary thought, that your healthy habits could actually be making you less healthy. But is that what's really happening inside our bodies? The short answer is no. According to science, this claim is largely a myth. While raw carrots do contain that enzyme, and it can break down vitamin C in a lab or a salad bowl, our digestive system is a much tougher environment. The intense acid in our stomach is believed to neutralize a lot of that enzyme's activity. More importantly, there are no major clinical studies showing that eating cucumbers and carrots together leads to vitamin C deficiency or a weaker immune system in people. The reality is, the benefits of eating both vegetables far outweigh any tiny theoretical nutrient loss. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene, which our body turns into vitamin A for healthy eyes, and cucumbers provide that amazing hydration and other nutrients. So, what's the real takeaway? Don't be afraid of this combo. The idea that it's dangerous just isn't backed by science. If you're still a little worried, there's an easy fix. Cooking the carrots deactivates the enzyme completely. A little acid, like a squeeze of lemon or a vinaigrette dressing, can also help. But honestly, for most of us, enjoying raw carrots and cucumbers together is perfectly healthy. 2. The second forbidden food, bananas. Next up is another surprising one, cucumbers and bananas. You might toss these into a smoothie for a refreshing start to your day. They're both nutritional all-stars, so where could the danger possibly be? The claim here is all about potassium. Both cucumbers and bananas are good sources of this mineral, which is vital for regulating blood pressure and supporting heart health. The warning goes that for seniors, combining these two potassium-rich foods can lead to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia, basically a potassium overload. The story often involves an older adult, like a 77-year-old woman named Sarah, who started feeling dizzy and tired after her daily cucumber banana smoothie, only to be told her potassium levels were too high. These tales are scary because they tap into real fears about heart health, suggesting this simple smoothie could cause an irregular heartbeat or weakness. So, should you ditch your smoothie ingredients? For the vast majority of healthy seniors, this risk is massively overblown. Healthy kidneys are incredibly good at managing potassium levels. It would be almost impossible for someone with normal kidney function to get hyperkalemia just by eating cucumbers and bananas in regular amounts. In fact, the potassium you get from whole foods is great for helping to control blood pressure. The real risk of high potassium isn't about a specific food combination, but about underlying health issues. The danger is mainly for people who already have chronic kidney disease or are on certain medications, like specific blood pressure drugs, that make the body hold on to potassium. In those cases, a doctor would advise limiting potassium from all foods, not just this one pairing. There are no scientific studies that blame the combo of cucumbers and bananas for causing heart problems in the general population. The bottom line is simple. If your doctor has told you to watch your potassium because of a kidney issue, then you should be mindful. But if you're healthy, there's no scientific reason to fear a cucumber and banana smoothie. The risk isn't in the combination, but in your individual health profile. Before we get to our last food, I'd love to hear from you. Have you seen these warnings pop up on your social media? Did you ever worry about these combinations? Let me know in the comments. Hearing your experiences helps our whole community figure out what scary misinformation is floating around out there. 3. The third forbidden food, salty and pickled foods. Our third and final forbidden food is one that might seem to make a little more sense. Salty and pickled foods. This, of course, includes pickles, which are just pickled cucumbers, often eaten with other salty things like crackers or processed meats. The claim is pretty direct, combining cucumbers, especially pickled ones, with other high-sodium foods creates a sodium overload that can send your blood pressure soaring. This is a real concern for seniors, since our sensitivity to salt can increase with age, and high blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. The viral videos often use stories to make their point, like one about an 81-year-old man named Jack who loved snacking on pickles and crackers. He didn't add salt to his other meals, so he figured he was fine. But his blood pressure was dangerously high, and the story blames his favorite snack. So, is this combination a secret danger to your heart? This one is what you might call a half-truth, but it's presented in a very misleading way. The problem isn't the combination of cucumbers and salty foods. The problem is the high amount of sodium itself. Pickles, processed meats, and many crackers are absolutely loaded with sodium. Eating too much sodium from any source can cause your body to retain water and raise your blood pressure. Calling this a cucumber combination problem is just wrong. A fresh cucumber is naturally very low in sodium. The trouble starts when it's brined in a ton of salt to become a pickle. Eating a high-sodium food like a pickle with another high-sodium food like a cracker will, of course, give you a huge dose of sodium. You'd have the same problem if you ate salted crackers with canned soup. So, the advice to avoid this combination is really just solid general advice for anyone watching their blood pressure. Pay attention to your total sodium intake. This isn't some mystical dangerous pairing. It's just simple math. The real guidance here is to read food labels. If you love pickles, look for low-sodium versions. If you're going to have a regular pickle, pair it with fresh, unsalted foods, like bell pepper strips, fresh cucumber slices, or a handful of unsalted nuts. The danger isn't the cucumber, it's the company it keeps. So where does that leave us? The scary headlines telling you to never eat cucumber with carrots, bananas, or salty foods are mostly just health myths. The carrot myth is based on an enzyme reaction that is basically irrelevant in the human body. The banana myth blows a potassium risk way out of proportion. It's only a concern for people with specific kidney problems. And the salty food myth incorrectly blames a food pairing for what is really a general high-sodium problem. These warnings might seem helpful, but they often do more harm than good. They create needless fear around eating, causing people to skip perfectly healthy fruits and vegetables. Many of these food combining rules have roots in traditional beliefs, but modern science shows our bodies are incredibly resilient and built to handle all sorts of food combinations just fine. Instead of stressing about these imaginary food feuds, the best way to eat healthy over 60 is to stick with proven, sensible advice. Eat a balanced diet with a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Stay hydrated. Keep an eye on your overall sodium, and if you have kidney issues, your potassium, all under your doctor's guidance. And always wash your produce. Protecting your health isn't about avoiding imaginary food enemies. It's about embracing a diverse diet, understanding your own body, and getting your information from credible sources. So don't let fear-mongering dictate your diet. Go ahead and enjoy your cucumbers, your carrots, and your bananas. Your body will thank you for it.